Ever struggle with starting a fire and keeping it lit? Not anymore. Let's kick things off right in the laundry room. Grab a toilet paper roll, because who doesn't have at least 10 of these saved for a craft you'll never do? And stuff it full of that fluffy dryer lint. Roll it with some wax paper and put a small tie around the middle. This thing will light instantly. Next up, waterproofing matches. Coat the heads of your matches with clear nail polish. Let them dry. And now you've got matches that laugh at rain, humidity, spilled water bottles, and bad decisions. For hack number 3, we're using something you'll probably already have: cotton balls and a little Vaseline. Work that Vaseline into the cotton until it's fully saturated. These light with a single spark and burn for several minutes. Honestly, this might be the cheapest, most effective fire starter ever. If you're a woodworker like me, you've got sawdust everywhere. In your shop, in your shoes, in your hair. Just stick some paraffin wax into a pot and let it melt into a liquid. Pour in the wax first, add some sawdust, more wax, more sawdust, and top it off with wax again. Once it cools, you've got dense, long-burning fuel blocks. Blocks that will burn for quite a long time and help you get that campfire going. If you've got a jar full of corks because you swear you're going to make a Pinterest craft one day, today's the day you finally get to use it. Let those corks soak in rubbing alcohol, which is so simple to do. I think 10 minutes will do the trick. Once lit, they burn slowly and make a great fire-boosting starter. Small flame, but lots of heat. And finally, the classic egg carton wax starters. First, melt a small candle, just like you did with the paraffin wax. Once it melts, stuff each cup of the egg carton with shredded paper. Then pour the melted candle right on top. Let it cool and set up. Then tear or cut off a section. These burn forever. Okay, not forever, but long enough to light even the most stubborn wood. So there you go, 6 simple, cheap, and incredibly effective fire starter hacks you can make at home with stuff you probably already have. Give one a try and let me know which one works best for you. Using the old phrase, reduce, reuse, recycle, well, we're going to reuse some of these old milk jugs. And first, let's get those labels off for all of these projects. First one we're going to do is we're going to drill some holes in the bottom of these caps. Flip it over, clear all the junk out, and then we're going to fill it with water to the level you need. And it's great as a watering can. You can use it inside or outside. The next one we're going to do is we're going to draw a line on a smaller milk jug at a 45-degree angle on 2 sides, and then we're going to take and cut off exactly at the line. Now, when we separate these 2 pieces, hold on to that bottom piece. We'll come back to that. But this first piece is going to make a great scoop for the dog food or cat food. We're going to put that out, and of course, all the little critters are excited what we're doing, and we can store that scoop right inside. Now, remember that one we took aside? What we need to do is drill a hole right in the bottom corner. And watch this. We're going to set it up at the sink, and it's great for storing your sponge. Look at that. The water just drips right into the sink. Next trick, we're going to cut out the holes around this milk jug. Once we do that, we're going to take those out, and then we're going to take some wood skewers. We're going to pop those through on the sharp part, right through the sides, so it's going to stick out evenly on both sides right underneath the holes. Then we're going to take a string, tie it with a loop, put it inside the cap, and twist it tight. Take it outside, put your favorite bird seed inside there, let it hang, and all the birds will come and enjoy for the show. Next one we got up is we're going to take a Costco milk jug, and we're going to draw a line right down the groove there, stop about halfway down, and go across. We're going to cut off this top part. This part we're not going to keep, but just watch when you go and you cut. Just be very careful. A sharp knife will do the job. We don't need to save this top part. Put it aside, and then we can take it outside. It can actually also, because it's stable, be put on top of a counter or countertop. And then I can store my favorite tools in there, the ones that I need and need them handy at all times, paintbrush and everything like that. The next one we got going on, this one is really special. We're going to take that cap and we're going to put it on some pink paper or the color of your choice, and we're going to cut it out. Then we're going to put some glue on the cap and put that paper right on there. Once it dries up, we're going to draw 2 circles and fill that in with a Sharpie. You can also use black paper if you need to also. Then we're going to cut out on white paper, fold it in 4s right there. And then we're going to get some equal sides. And then we're going to take more of that pink paper, glue down some layers on top. As you can see, we're starting to get a nice little form here. Cut out some random circles and ovals and everything like that. Glue them on the side of the canister there. Then we're going to pop that nose on just like that. It's got a slit cut on the top. because we're teaching our kids how to save money and reuse and recycle. The last but not least, we're going to take that jug, fill it back up with water, and this is a headlamp. You're going to put that over like you're putting the lamp over your head, turn the light in, and look at that glow. It's amazing. Also make a great yard decoration. Always remember, it's always great to reuse any milk jugs or any container you can. Make them into wonderful crafts. I hope this inspired you to try your hand at some milk jug crafts. I asked my wife to stop by the store the other day and grab some round magnets. I've got some great hacks to show you. First, do you ever tap on a wall trying to find the stud in order to hang a picture with a nail or a screw? I got a better way. Take a magnet and go on the wall, and you're going to find the stud because you're going to find the nail or the screw that holds the drywall in place. Perfect spot to drive that nail to hang a picture. Next, I'm going to go to my metal waste basket, and I'm going to upcycle some of those plastic bags I get from the store. By using the magnets, it's going to hold the liner in place anytime I need to use it. Also, I'm going to take a wood dowel, and I'm going to super glue a magnet to the end of it. This is going to be perfect in case I drop anything inside the garbage disposal, between the car seats, or anything that's precious. I want to make sure I can get it out and not stick my hand in there. The next step also is one of my favorites. I'm going to go out to my shop and grab one of my framing hammers. I'm going to use a Forstner bit, and it's going to give me a nice smooth round hole. Once I get that drilled out, I'm going to put some super glue in and stick that magnet in there. I'm going to put some tape over it so it holds it for about 30 minutes. Once that gets all dry, I'm going to peel the tape off, and it's going to be nice and flush to the bottom of my hammer. And then it's perfect for holding my nails in place. It holds it super strong, and I don't have to worry about carrying it around in my mouth. The next one, I'm going to take a bamboo cutting board from the Dollar Tree. I'm going to mark 4 spots, one for each corner, and another spot right in the middle. Grabbing that Forstner bit, I'm going to drill some holes in the bamboo cutting board, but not all the way through. I want to stop before it goes through the other side. Once the drilling is done, then I will take some super glue again. I'm going to put it in each one of the holes. Once it's in there, I'm going to take a magnet and I'm going to put it in each one of those. Now, I don't need to use tape to hold it because I can just keep it upside down. The glue is going to take about 30 minutes. Once it gets all dry, the next step is I'm going to cut a ribbon and tie a bow, and I'm going to super glue that to each corner on the same side that I have the magnets. Once that dries and it's holding up really nice, I'm going to go ahead and hang this on the wall. Watch this. Once it's hung, then it's going to be what I call a nice magical floating shelf. It's going to hold all the tools. I'm putting this one in the bathroom. You can actually put your car keys on it, and it looks pretty cool. It's like this little magical shelf that holds things up. The next one is one of my favorites. I'm going to take another bamboo cutting board, but this time I'm only going to drill the holes in the 4 corners. Put the magnets in there and let them dry. Once that's done, then I'm going to drill a hole on each side, and these are what I call my pilot holes. And I'm going to put this on the underside of my cabinets. Then I'm going to take some shakers that I put some salt and spices in, glue a magnet to the lid. Watch this. They're just going to hang upside down underneath there. When I need it though, boom, pop it right off, and it's ready to go and be used and pop right back up. I think all of these hacks just looked amazing, from either carrying nails on my hammer, finding nails or screws in the walls, or hanging something up in my bathroom. And I hope this inspired you to go ahead and use these magnets for your own hacks. Thanks for watching Home Talk, and we'll catch you next time.